Hi Bob, how was your day today? It was fine. So I was just wondering, do you know the meaning of globalization? Well, globalization is quite a big subject and I am going to break it up to make it easier to understand. Okay, go on. Globalization has advantages and disadvantages which I would come to later. Basically, globalization refers to the increasing unification of the world's economy through reduction of tariffs, import quotas and export fees. Oh. So how is it possible they are able to decrease the barriers? I mean the fees. Well, take for example making a product like a computer. If the computer is designed and made in USA, it would be more expensive than designing it in USA, and manufacturing it in China would be cheaper. I still don't understand. Could you tell me in detail? Well, in a country like USA where most people are highly educated, designing a product would be less costly than asking a person from China, which many of the population are not highly educated. It would cost more to hire a person to design a computer in China than in USA. Okay, I see now. Also, in reverse, the labor costs for manufacturing the computer in China is cheaper as the people are not that skilled than the people in USA. So it is cheaper to manufacture the computer in China than in the USA is because of the cheaper cost of labor, and that the raw materials can be found in China too, making it even cheaper. Oh, I get it now. So that means that globalization means that companies setting up factories at other countries to avoid having to pay more for labor costs and resources. Yes. Like for example, before globalization, getting a computer from the USA cost about $60,000. After globalization, getting the computer is now less than $4,000. Why the big difference? Because when the computer was being designed and manufactured in USA itself, labor costs were expensive, and so was resources and transportation of goods to other countries. But when globalization started, the computers could be manufactured in China and would be cheaper and more cost efficient. Oh, I get it now. So those were the advantages. What about the disadvantages? I am sure there must be some. Well, there are disadvantages, but mostly depend on the country if their economy is stable. The most highlighted disadvantages, for example, Japan for example, they grow rice, but it is more expensive than for Thailand to sell their rice in Japan. Hence, such globalization would result in the Japan rice industry losing profit to Thailand. Oh no. So what does Japan do? Well, I was coming to that. Japan set up trade barrier to protect their rice industry so as to allow themselves not to be affected. There are many disadvantages, such as if the country does not benefit from globalization, its standard of living drops instead. Also, the social and economical costs would be another factor, as trade liberation rewards competitive industries and penalizes uncompetitive industries. The increased trade would also increase the spread of diseases. In addition, increasing dependence makes countries more vulnerable to economical hits. For example, the Asian financial crisis. Major economic powers have influences over the institution of globalization. Like the World Trade Organization, for example, they could overlook the needs of the developing world. Oh, okay, thank you for your time. No problem. See you. Thank you. Bye.